Seekers come together, searching for the way, guided by the Spirit shining every day. Voices call from Zion, beckoning the pure, gathering the faithful where the truth is sure. Follow the Spirit, follow the light, follow the truth. Don't lose your way, don't lose your way. Follow the Spirit, follow the light, follow the light, follow the truth. It shines today.
Welcome in day 16, chapter 16 of Isaiah. Last chapter, not a whole lot to recap there. Moab got smoked, and we're going to see if Moab continues to get smoked. But we'll go from there. David, you are on.
All right. And just for the record, I'm only wearing this because of my son. So he put it on to me earlier this morning, and I just went with it. So if you have any questions on why I'm wearing a Christmas elf hat, there it is.
I think
don't
it
look
looks
too
more like Peter Pan. I think it's more
Oh.
like a Peter Pan hat. But I see
Yeah.
the elf ears, so I see the elf there.
Okay. Isaiah 16. Send ye the lamb to the ruler of the land, from Selah to the wilderness, unto the mount of the daughter of Zion. For it shall be that as a wandering bird cast out of the nest, so the daughters of Moab shall be at the fords of Arnon. Take counsel, execute judgment, make thy shadow as the night in the midst of the noonday. Hide the outcast. Bewray not him that wandereth. Let my outcast dwell with thee, Moab. Be thou a convert to them from the face of the spoiler. For the extortioner is at the end. The spoiler ceaseth. The oppressors are consumed out of the land. Any
Okay,
thoughts?
so in this, they're talking about the daughter of Zion. So this sounds a little bit more like it is in our day. And he's just basically asking for those that aren't wicked, that they can have covering, safety, shelter, and somehow be safe.
Okay, verse 5. In the mercy shall the throne be established, and he shall sit upon it in truth, in the tabernacle of David, judging and seeking judgment, and hastening righteousness. We have heard the pride of Moab. He is very proud, even of his haughtiness, and his pride and his wrath, but his lies shall not be so. Therefore shall Moab howl for Moab, every one shall howl. For the foundations of Kir Hareseth shall ye mourn. Surely they are stricken. For the fields of Heshbon languish, and the vine of Sibmah, the lords of the heathen have broken down the principal plants thereof. They are come even to Jazer. They wandered through the wilderness. Her branches are stretched out. They are gone over the sea. Okay, now that, I'm not understanding a lot of what's going on, but that last line, her branches are stretched out, they are gone over the sea, tells me of the other tribes of Israel, or at least,
Totally.
yeah, because one of the blessings that Joseph gets, or at least through his children, it says that his branches runneth over the wall, and the wall is meant to be a barrier, and his branches are referred to his family or descendants. So I've made
Totally.
videos about this.
Totally.
Let's see.
Totally.
What verse was that? Let's see here. Oh, here, verse 9. Therefore I will bewail with the weeping of Jazer, the vine of Sibmah. I will water thee with my tears, O Heshbon, and Elilah, for the shouting of thy summer fruits and for thy harvest is fallen. Let me just read that again. And gladness is taken away, and joy out of the plentiful field, and in the vineyards there shall be no singing, neither shall there be shouting. The treaders shall tread out no wine in their presses. I have made their vintage shouting to cease.
Okay,
Wherefore
so
my
it's essentially just talking about how wickedness will come to an end, where they will have no more voice and no more power.
okay, got it. Wherefore my bowels shall sound like an harp for Moab, and my inward parts Ker Haresh. And it shall come to pass when it is seen that Moab is weary on the high place, that he shall come to his sanctuary to pray, but he shall not prevail.
Okay, so what happens if you're not ready and you see that okay, all these things are happening, you see Moab hurry and try, it's like a deathbed repentance type of situation where they come to pray, but they're a little too late.
It's like the virgins, the 5 virgins that weren't ready. So, this is the word that the Lord hath spoken concerning Moab since that time. But now the Lord hath spoken, saying, within 3 years, as the years of a hireling, the glory of Moab shall be contempt, or what, contempt. That's interesting. I guess I've never seen that word written. Contemned with all that great multitude, and the remnant shall be very small and feeble.
Okay, so Moab goes down, and then there's this small, feeble remnant that is left, and this could be post uh crucifixion time period. So this could be that great apostasy that we talk about, but there's still this small remnant of people somewhere on the earth that are still living righteously. And it also can play to, our day. And we just need to make sure that we're prepared if Moab is a representation of Babylon, or if Moab is a representation of America, we need to make sure that we're prepared.
Well, what this kind of sounds like to me too is that the the yeah, that there might be a small number of righteous Moabites if it's America, or if it's like, some representation of faithful believers,
Yeah.
because after everything happens, anybody that's outside of like Zion, there's a small amount that actually are going to be good ones,
Yep.
which is kind of
Okay.
depressing actually.
Yeah, let's hope that what is small, right? You got 8 billion people, so what is considered small might actually be, a lot of people. I mean, 10% is 800 million people. That's still a lot of people, right? So, when you're looking at 8 billion. So, okay. Well, thanks for tuning in. That concludes Isaiah chapter 16, day 16 of our companionship study. Tomorrow we'll be discussing chapter 17, and I can't wait till we get to 18, because things really start getting interesting once you get, past 15, 16, 17, and you're not talking about Moab. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, go. I got something. We need to start announcing our next 100 days, our contest that we're doing.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So we are rolling out something fun to get our community involved. And we are going to be giving away $1,000 American clarify. $1,000 cash to the Zion Media fan subscriber that recommends the best guest, like a future Lance, a future Alex Boyer. We're looking for somebody that is, faith-based, or they could be a sports figure, politics, culture, anyone that you guys think, I want that person on Zion Media. Or if you're watching this yourself and you're being like, I want to be on Zion Media, you could win yourself $1,000. What we're going to do is, over the next 100 days, we are going to open up our link tree, and there's going to be a Google form if you go in there, and it's going to be a place where you can click on it. You can go in there and fill out your information. You can fill out information on who the guest is, why you think they would be a great guest for Zion Media. And then we want you to either take out your phone and record yourself and give us a little explanation of why this person would be perfect for Zion Media as a guest, or do an audio. That we don't need a video, but we just want to hear it more. It's a lot easier to perceive what your intention is versus just clickety-clicking on that. So how it's going to work is we're going to filter those in. We're going to go through them, scrub them, the ones that we like. We're going to reach out, contact, do a little pre-interview, see if they're podcast worthy, and then we're going to platform them. We're going to put them on the show. And as we put these on, once we get 2 or 3 people on, we're going to open our socials up for voting, where you as the fans are going to help us determine who is the best guest. Over the course of the 100 days, whoever is voted in as the best guest, it's kind of a 50-50 criteria. We believe it. And then the votes will determine who the winner is for the $1,000. And 100 days from now, before December 21st, we're going to get that $1,000 out. Someone will have some Christmas spending cash or some personal cash. So
Trevor, quick question. If I recommend, you guys should have Sylvester Stallone on your program, they need to introduce us to Sylvester Stallone.
You got to be able to
just recommend somebody, and then it's like, not only do you recommend either yourself or somebody else, you got to bring them to the table.
Yep, you got to be the connector in chief.
If they know Tucker Carlson or someone big or like Elon Musk, they'd have to give us their number.
Right. Well, not only just give us their number, we don't want to call and be like, hey, David gave me your number. They need to make the connection. They need to help.
Put us on a text thread. Put us on an email thread. You've got to be the connector in order to qualify.
Exactly.